If you're an older woman and you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., do these 5 things. Waking up unexpectedly between the hours of 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. can be a common and frustrating experience, particularly for older women. This isn't merely an annoyance. It's your body attempting to communicate important messages about your overall health, your emotional state, and even your future well-being. Many people remain unaware that this specific nighttime awakening can signal significant internal processes. This video aims to equip you with 5 powerful strategies to not only understand the reasons behind these restless nights, but also to transform them into periods of tranquility and clarity. It is highly recommended to watch until the end, as the 4th tip is often overlooked and may hold the key to unlocking superior sleep quality and a healthier you. These scientifically backed tips are designed to enhance your sleep, boost your energy levels, and improve your emotional well-being. If you've been battling these inconvenient late-night awakenings, you'll find immense value in viewing this entire presentation. We will explore simple yet highly effective steps to calm your body, clear your mind, and even discover inspiration during those quiet early morning hours. Instead of simply enduring sleepless nights, let's proactively take control and revolutionize your sleep habits for the better. Please find a comfortable spot and let's delve into these transformative techniques that have the potential to permanently alter the way you sleep. Rest assured, the solution you've been searching for is within reach. If you haven't already subscribed, I strongly encourage you to do so and activate the notification bell to ensure you don't miss any future videos. Your support is incredibly valuable to me, and if you find this video beneficial, your likes and shares will help me continue to disseminate these important lessons. To let me know if you find this topic engaging, please comment 1. If not, please comment 0, so I can refine my content and create even better videos for you. Now, let's begin this journey to better sleep. 1. Don't force sleep. Do this instead. Imagine being abruptly jolted awake in the deepest part of the night. Your body still feels heavy with the remnants of sleep, yet your mind is completely and frustratingly alert. You glance at the clock, and the harsh glow of the numbers, perhaps 3:17 a.m., sends a wave of immediate panic through you. Oh no, not again, the familiar dread whispers, creeping in like an unwelcome old friend. You've been in this situation before, haven't you? The internal monologue immediately begins. If I fall asleep now, I can still get a few hours. Then the panic subsides slightly, only to be replaced by the realization, no, it's too late for that. The desperate plea follows. Maybe just one more hour? Oh God, why can't I sleep? Your heart pounds against your ribs, your thoughts buzzing like an agitated swarm of bees. The more you try to force yourself back into the dream world, the more elusive and impossible it becomes. Does this scenario sound familiar? The sheer desperation, the overwhelming frustration, I understand that feeling intimately. You are most certainly not alone in this experience. Waking up in the middle of the night, especially between the specific hours of 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., is far more common than most individuals realize. And believe it or not, it's not an insurmountable crisis, though it certainly feels that way. Here's the crucial point: the moment you begin to panic, spiraling into a mental meltdown about your lack of sleep, you are inadvertently making the situation far worse. It's akin to adding fuel to a fire that has no business existing in the first place. Let's take a moment to deeply understand why this happens and, more importantly, how you can skillfully alter the course of your night. Forcing yourself to sleep is a futile endeavor, much like trying to herd cats while simultaneously riding a unicycle. It's not only profoundly frustrating, but also completely ineffective. When you lie there, clenching your fists and mentally pleading with your body to just surrender to sleep, you are not calming your mind. You are actively igniting a storm of stress. This stress floods your system, bringing with it cortisol, the notorious enemy of restful sleep. Cortisol acts as your body's internal alarm clock, loudly proclaiming that you are wide awake and it's time to deal with whatever is causing this disturbance, whether you are prepared for it or not. It's that insistent inner voice that declares, "Don't even consider going back to sleep. Your brain is fully engaged and rest is out of the question." Before you even realize it, your nervous system is operating at full throttle, leaving you feeling even more wired and agitated than when you first opened your eyes. The true irony of this situation is that the more you resist sleep, the less likely it is to return. So, why not simply stop the struggle? Why not transform this midnight wake-up call into something far less torturous, perhaps even a moment of unexpected peace, or better yet, something surprisingly productive? Let's fundamentally change our approach to this common predicament. The very first step is to stop lying there, feeling utterly defeated. I understand the temptation to remain motionless, feeling helpless with your eyes wide open in the darkness. Instead, gently sit up. There is absolutely no need to jolt yourself awake or immediately transition into daytime mode. A subtle shift in your posture can effectively signal to your brain that you are not succumbing to despair. You are not helpless. You are simply adjusting your state. Now, take a deep, deliberate breath and exhale slowly. Inhale deeply through your nose, counting to 4. Hold for a single beat, and then exhale smoothly through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat this rhythmic breathing pattern several times. It sounds incredibly simple, doesn't it? But this is not merely a calming ritual. It's a profound cheat code for your body and mind. This slow, rhythmic breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, effectively flipping a switch that initiates a cascade of calm. You might not even consciously realize it, but with each deep, controlled breath, your body begins to soften. Your shoulders drop, and that racing heart gradually begins to slow down. This is not magic. It's simply the elegant power of biology working in your favor. Next, gently ask yourself, why am I awake? Cultivate a sense of curiosity. Is your pillow feeling unusually flat, perhaps worn out from years of faithful service? Is your blanket twisted uncomfortably around your legs, holding you hostage in an awkward tangle? Perhaps the room temperature is off, too hot, or even worse, too cold. Did someone inadvertently crack a window, leaving you shivering in the middle of a chilly night? These seemingly minor inconveniences can insidiously disrupt your sleep and steal precious rest without you even consciously recognizing their impact. However, you possess the agency to address these issues. Take a moment, get up, fluff that pillow, untangle those sheets, and adjust the thermostat. Aim for a comfortable temperature range of approximately 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, which is widely considered the optimal sweet spot for sleep according to scientific research. Even something as simple as a glass of water can work wonders. Dehydration has a surprisingly sneaky way of waking us up in the dead of night. The key takeaway here is this: do not simply lie there in a state of defeat, feeling helpless and frustrated. Instead, reclaim your control. Take even the smallest steps to rectify any discomfort, calm your mind, and give your body the opportunity it truly deserves to rest. These minor adjustments may seem insignificant, but I assure you, they can lead to a world of difference. It's all about breaking free from the debilitating cycle of frustration and reclaiming your precious peace of mind. You absolutely deserve a restful night's sleep, and the initial step toward achieving that is to cease the internal battle, find a sense of balance, and allow your body to perform its natural, restorative work. 2. Hydrate, but smartly. Hydration is often perceived as a simple, mundane task, something we perform almost automatically without much conscious thought. However, if we pause for a moment and truly consider its significance, hydration reveals itself as a powerful act of profound self-care. It transcends the mere act of drinking water. It is about nourishing your body, restoring balance to your internal system, and offering your body the deep, subtle care it genuinely requires. You may have experienced that unsettling sensation, waking up in the middle of the night, the clock displaying a stark 3:47 a.m., and feeling as though something is fundamentally not right. Perhaps you awaken with an uncomfortably dry mouth, as if you've been silently chewing on cotton for hours. Or maybe your legs are experiencing an uncontrollable twitching and restlessness, refusing to settle down no matter how hard you try to will them into stillness. Alternatively, you might find yourself lying in bed feeling an unusual warmth, despite the room being comfortably cool and cozy. It's almost as if your body is emitting a silent alarm, yet you struggle to pinpoint the exact cause of this discomfort. You don't necessarily consider it a serious issue, but it is undeniably unsettling. Well, the real culprit behind these nocturnal disturbances could very well be dehydration, and it's a remarkably sneaky one. It lurks in the background, quietly depleting your body's essential water reserves while you sleep. And then, upon waking, it manifests as your body's urgent plea for hydration. That dry, uneasy feeling in your mouth, the peculiar restlessness in your legs, and the disconcerting warmth you feel are all signals of your body desperately craving water, a vital, life-sustaining liquid that it has unfortunately lost throughout the course of the night. If you are still engaged with this video and finding the information helpful, please take a moment to comment 1 below. This lets me know you're still with me and actively absorbing the content. It's easy to overlook the importance of hydration when we are in the midst of those uncomfortable nocturnal moments, but let's discuss how to approach hydration with intelligence and intention, because simply guzzling down a glass of water in the middle of the night is not the optimal solution for achieving the rest and rejuvenation you so desperately need. In fact, if you don't hydrate correctly, you might inadvertently exacerbate the situation, waking yourself up even further. Hydrating effectively in the middle of the night isn't merely about chugging a cold glass of water. It's about being deliberate and mindful with what you consume, and crucially, when you consume it. When you get this right, your body will respond with gratitude by allowing you to slide back into a state of undisturbed, peaceful sleep. Here's where many individuals make a common mistake. They reach for a glass of ice-cold water. I completely understand the temptation. When you're feeling overheated, the allure of something cold and refreshing is powerful. However, let me explain why this approach can be counterproductive. Guzzling something straight from the refrigerator when you're in a semi-sleepy state is akin to slapping your body awake. Consider this: you are actively trying to coax your body into a state of relaxation, to guide it back into that peaceful, calm equilibrium. Then, you shock its system with a cold drink, causing your body to abruptly shift gears. That cold water hits your system with the force of an icy blast, jolting you out of your sleepy haze, causing your muscles to tense up, and sharpening your mind precisely when all you desire is to return to slumber. Trust me, it's remarkably similar to trying to comfort a startled child by shaking them awake only to make them more upset. The intense cold disrupts your body's natural rhythm, making it significantly more challenging to relax and find that essential sweet spot of deep sleep. Instead of cold water, what your body truly requires is hydration that is more in sync with its natural relaxed state. Room temperature water, or even water that is slightly warm, can work wonders. When you drink water at the appropriate temperature, it feels incredibly comforting, like a gentle internal hug. It is soothing and does not send any alarming signals to your system. When you sip on room temperature water, your body doesn't experience the shock or tension associated with cold beverages. Instead, it readily accepts the water as if it's something it's been patiently waiting for. It is nourishing, restorative, and deeply calming. The most significant advantage? You don't need to embark on a journey to the kitchen for some elaborate concoction. Simply keep a small glass or bottle of water by your nightstand. No fuss, no complications, just enough to gently rehydrate you when you need it most. However, here's a crucial point. Water alone isn't always sufficient. If you've been experiencing a particularly high level of restlessness or a general sense of unease, it's highly probable that your body has been losing more than just water during the night. It has likely been shedding essential minerals, including vital electrolytes such as sodium, potassium, and magnesium. These are the critical components that help maintain muscle relaxation, nervous system stability, and overall energy balance. Think of electrolytes as the silent conductors orchestrating your body's complex symphony. When they are in balance, everything functions harmoniously. However, if you are deficient in electrolytes, you may wake up feeling dizzy, lightheaded, or uncharacteristically tired, even after what should have been a full night's sleep. That faint headache, that peculiar feeling of being both wired and exhausted, and the pervasive sense that your body just isn't quite right. These are all telling signs that your electrolyte levels are in need of replenishment. This is precisely where a simple yet incredibly effective trick can make a remarkable difference. Instead of plain water, consider adding a tiny pinch of high-quality sea salt to your drink. I am referring to authentic sea salts like Celtic or Himalayan salt, not the refined iodized table salt commonly found in shakers. The minerals present in these natural salts are far more bioavailable and can work wonders for restoring your body's electrolyte balance. A minuscule pinch, just a few grains, is all that is required. The intention is not to overload your system with salt, but rather to gently reintroduce the necessary minerals your body has naturally lost during its nocturnal processes. This subtle adjustment helps replenish your system without placing undue strain on your kidneys or pushing your body into an overstimulated state. And if you're not particularly fond of the taste of salt, that's perfectly fine too. A splash of fresh lemon juice can achieve a similar beneficial outcome. Not only does it impart a wonderfully fresh and tangy flavor to your water, but lemons are also rich in potassium, another key mineral that your body craves. Slowly sip your water, whether it contains the pinch of salt or the splash of lemon juice, and allow it to gently settle into your system. There's no need to rush this process. Give your body the time it needs to absorb the hydration, to receive the vital nourishment it has been missing. This is an act of profound kindness toward yourself, taking the time to genuinely care for your body precisely when it signals its need for attention. The benefits are tangible and deeply felt. That persistent dry mouth, the unsettling feeling of restlessness, the tightness in your legs, all of these discomforts begin to gradually melt away. You will feel a renewed sense of balance returning to your body, and you will experience a profound sense of calm and ease. That subtle yet unmistakable feeling of renewal, of becoming more grounded and centered, is precisely what you are gifting yourself when you hydrate with such thoughtfulness. There is something incredibly satisfying about caring for oneself in this manner. It is simple, yet it possesses immense power. It is not merely about drinking water, it is about providing your body with the right kind of hydration, at the right time, with the right ingredients. It is about actively showing up for yourself, especially during those moments when you need it the most. And when you implement these small, conscious steps, such as sipping room temperature water with a pinch of salt or a splash of lemon juice, you are not just addressing your thirst. You are actively restoring your body's natural equilibrium, supplying it with precisely what it needs to thrive. So, the next time you find yourself awake in the middle of the night, feeling parched or experiencing that familiar restlessness, resist the urge to simply grab the first glass of water you can find. Take a moment to consider what your body is truly asking for. Offer it the thoughtful care it deserves, and observe how much smoother your transition back into sleep can be. It is these small, deliberate acts of self-love that have the remarkable capacity to transform not only your night, but also your overall sense of well-being. 3. Check your emotions. It's 4:12 a.m. and you are suddenly wide awake. It's not the typical grogginess that pulls you from sleep, nor the irritating beep of an alarm clock. No, this awakening feels different. There's a heavier quality to it, something more unsettling, as if your own body is betraying you by dragging you out of what should be peaceful slumber. You lie there, still enveloped in darkness, but the silence now feels almost suffocating. A weight seems to press upon your chest, accompanied by a restless hum, an almost palpable unease, and a vague ache that you find difficult to articulate. It's not a physical pain. There's no obvious discomfort, but something deep within you feels off, like a subtle yet persistent tug at your heart. Perhaps it's your mind that has already sprung into action, replaying the mental reels of yesterday's events. You might be re-examining a tense moment with a friend or spouse, or perhaps you're already anticipating something on the horizon, something that fills you with anxiety or fear. Does this feel familiar? You know that feeling, that moment when your mind simply refuses to allow you to rest, when your emotions begin to stir in the profound stillness of the night. This is not just a typical sleep disturbance. It's something deeper, something you might not have previously considered. That restless, unsettled feeling could very well be your emotions waking up alongside you, acting as the alarm clock for your heart and mind, desperately trying to pull your attention towards something unresolved within you. In the principles of traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, emotions are deeply intertwined with the health of specific organs. The lungs, for example, are often associated with feelings of sadness, grief, and stress. Therefore, when you find yourself waking in those early morning hours feeling heavy-hearted, restless, or simply unsettled, it might not be a mere coincidence. It could be your body's subtle yet persistent way of signaling that something is stirring beneath the surface, something your conscious mind has been too preoccupied to acknowledge during the busy hours of the day. It's like an emotional whisper, reminding you that there is something unresolved, something you are carrying that requires your attention. The profound stillness of the night provides your body with a unique opportunity to bring these emotions to the forefront, implicitly asking you to listen. You might choose to ignore it for a period, but your body will persistently attempt to communicate with you through subtle and sometimes inconvenient means, such as waking you at 4 a.m. when the world is hushed, and your mind is left with no choice but to pay attention. Perhaps it's an issue you've been carrying for days, weeks, or even years. It could be lingering sadness or grief from a loss you've never fully processed. It might be the pervasive stress stemming from work, family responsibilities, or the general burdens of daily life, things that weigh you down, but which you push aside because you feel you don't have the time to deal with them. It could be that email you never sent, or an argument that was never truly resolved. Whatever the underlying cause, your body is aware of its presence, lurking just beneath the surface, even if your conscious mind attempts to bury it. It is precisely when the world quiets down, when the noise and distractions of daily life are minimized, that these buried emotions can no longer remain hidden. In the early hours of the morning, your body compels you to confront them, bringing them into your conscious awareness, whether you feel ready or not. In the realm of modern science, this concept finds resonance, even if expressed through different terminology. Studies consistently demonstrate that emotional overload and chronic stress can profoundly disrupt sleep patterns. It's not merely about difficulty falling asleep. It's about your body remaining in a heightened state of alertness, even when it should be in a state of deep rest. Interestingly, research suggests that the time when this stress response tends to peak is in the early morning hours, as your brain begins the process of sorting through the emotional baggage accumulated throughout the day. Whether you are consciously aware of it or not, the emotions that you've suppressed during the busy daytime hours often rise to the surface, amplified by the surrounding quiet and solitude. Have you ever noticed how your problems and worries seem magnified when you are lying awake at 3 or 4 a.m.? It's as if your mind is amplifying them, making them appear more overwhelming, more insurmountable than they did the previous evening. This is your mind processing all the things you didn't have the time or inclination to confront, all the emotional weight you've been carrying unconsciously, now pressing in on you with renewed intensity. So, what is the most constructive course of action when you find yourself wide awake in the middle of the night, feeling the weight of the world pressing on your chest with emotions that seem too immense to manage? The absolute last thing you should do is lie there and allow them to grow larger and more powerful. Do not permit the profound silence of the night to become a fertile breeding ground for your fears and anxieties. Do not allow your thoughts to spiral into an overwhelming and chaotic mess of what-ifs and why-me's. Instead, take a moment to conduct a gentle internal check-in with yourself. Sit up slowly, perhaps propping a pillow behind you for added comfort, and grant yourself the necessary space to breathe. If you are still engaged with this video and finding the information helpful. Please take a moment to comment 2 below. This lets me know you're still with me and actively absorbing the content. It might feel unnatural at first, but gently ask yourself, what is on my mind right now? What am I carrying with me that is preventing me from resting? These are not questions that demand immediate answers or solutions. It is not about finding a definitive answer in that moment. It is about acknowledging that something is stirring within you and giving yourself permission for it to surface. This simple act of recognition is remarkably powerful because it effectively breaks the cycle of ignoring what your heart and mind are desperately trying to communicate. If you feel comfortable doing so, reach for a pen and a piece of paper and begin to write. Do not concern yourself with making perfect sense of it at this stage. Simply allow the words to flow, even if they seem incomplete, messy, or utterly confusing. It truly does not matter. If you find yourself writing something as simple as, "I'm upset with Jen," or "I miss how things used to be," or perhaps something more abstract like, "Why do I feel so alone?" Whatever comes to mind, write it down. The underlying purpose here is not to solve the problem at hand, but to release it from the confines of your mind. The act of writing it down transforms that internal chaos into something tangible. It doesn't need to be grammatically perfect, and it certainly doesn't need to be neat. This is simply about creating the space for yourself to process your feelings, to give them a name so they don't remain locked up inside, growing larger and more insistent with each passing moment. By merely acknowledging what you are feeling, you begin to diminish the power these emotions hold over you. You start to regain control, not necessarily over the external problem itself, but over your internal response to it. You have successfully taken the crucial first step toward alleviating the burden of whatever it is that is keeping you awake, and in that moment, you have already initiated the healing process. You don't need to possess all the answers or have a perfectly formulated plan for resolution. Sometimes simply acknowledging the weight of your emotions, providing them with the space to breathe, and allowing them to be expressed externally can be far more potent than any immediate superficial solution. This is an act of profound self-compassion, a gentle reminder that you are deserving of feeling, of processing, and of healing, not just when it is convenient, but especially when the quiet solitude of the night compels you to confront what you have been actively avoiding. So, the next time that restless, unsettled feeling stirs in the darkness, do not run from it. Instead, lean into it. Allow it to guide you toward the peace and clarity that you so richly deserve. 4. Move gently, reset your body. It's 4:23 a.m., and once again, you find yourself rolling over, eyes wide open, staring at the clock's cold, accusing glow. You attempt to adjust your position, pulling the blankets closer, but they only seem to twist and entangle themselves tighter around you, forming a messy knot that eerily mirrors the tangled state of your mind. Every toss and turn offers no relief, only a growing tide of frustration. Why can't you just fall asleep? Why does it feel as though your body is actively fighting against the very thing it desperately needs? This is a feeling you know all too well. The clock appears to mock you with its relentless ticking, each second echoing in your restless mind. Time feels like it's dragging, and the more you try to remain still, the more your body seems to rebel against your efforts. Your neck feels stiff, your legs twitch uncontrollably, and your mind spins in an endless, demoralizing loop of frustration and confusion. Why can't I find peace? You silently implore. Here's the undeniable truth. Remaining rigidly glued to your mattress, stewing in that uncomfortable state of wakefulness, only serves to exacerbate the problem. The more you attempt to force yourself into sleep, the deeper you dig yourself into that restless hole of wakefulness. You've likely experienced this cycle many times before, feeling helpless and deeply frustrated. But here's a little secret that can make a significant difference. You don't have to remain trapped in this cycle. Your body is craving a gentle reset, but it's not asking for a high-intensity workout or a strenuous physical activity. No, What it truly needs is a gentle, soothing nudge to release the built-up tension and gracefully ease back into a state of profound calm. This process is remarkably simple, so simple that it might even feel like you're cheating the system, but I assure you it is profoundly effective. First and foremost, abandon the notion that you must lie completely still. Trying to force yourself into stillness when your body is already brimming with restless energy is akin to trying to hold on to water. It simply slips through your fingers. Instead, gently sit up. Avoid any dramatic movements, just a slow, deliberate shift in your position. Prop yourself against the headboard, or if that feels more comfortable, swing your legs over the side of the bed. The key is to permit yourself to move, to acknowledge that complete stillness isn't always the optimal solution when your body is already charged with restless energy. Begin by focusing your attention on your neck. Chances are it's locked up and stiff from hours of awkward sleep positions. Gently roll your neck. Start by dropping your chin slowly toward your chest, feeling the gentle stretch along your spine. Then slowly tilt your head to the right, allowing your ear to slide toward your shoulder. Take a deep, conscious breath in as you hold this position briefly. Then exhale slowly as you roll your head to the left. Repeat this sequence a few times, gradually easing the tension from your neck and shoulders as you go. You may begin to feel the tightness melting away, those muscles that have been coiled up like a spring, ready to snap, finally starting to release their grip. This is your body's way of acknowledging and thanking you for finally listening to its needs. You might hear little cracking sounds or feel minor pops. These are not cause for concern. They are simply your body's way of releasing the stored tension. And believe me, it provides a significant sense of relief for your entire system. Next, let's address those shoulders. If you're like most people, your shoulders are likely hunched up near your ears, carrying the immense weight of your day, your worries, and that ever-growing to-do list. So, take a deep breath and lift your shoulders upward, as if you're trying to touch your ears. Then release them slowly with a soft, audible exhale. Repeat this process 3 or 4 times, consciously pairing each movement with a deep, cleansing breath. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you release. Each time you consciously let go, you are sending a powerful message to your body. It's okay to stop holding on so tightly. Now, if you're not already sitting on the edge of the bed, move there now. Try a gentle, seated forward fold. There is absolutely no need to overexert yourself. This is not a rigorous yoga session. Simply hinge at your hips, allowing your hands to slide gently toward your knees or even the floor, and simply hang there for a few seconds. It's like giving your spine a soft, sighing stretch. Allow your muscles to relax and release any tightness that has accumulated from being in a horizontal position for an extended period. By encouraging increased blood flow to your lower back, you are actively helping to alleviate that cramped, uncomfortable sensation that can arise from remaining in one position for hours. While you are in this relaxed, forward fold position, take another deep breath. Inhale through your nose and then exhale fully through your mouth, feeling your ribcage expand and your body soften with each breath. This deep, controlled breathing sends a crucial message to your nervous system. It's okay. We are safe here. It's an invitation for your body to release the stress that has been building up throughout the day. Finally, let's shake out that restless energy. Lift one leg at a time, nothing too strenuous or dramatic, just a light, gentle jiggle. Imagine you're shaking off residual water from your feet after a refreshing swim. It might feel a little silly, but trust me, it is remarkably effective. You've been holding onto that twitchy, restless energy for far too long, so give it a few seconds per leg, allowing the tension to dissolve from your calves and thighs. If your legs have been bouncing with that restless energy, this is your secret trick to calm them down. If your hands or feet feel cold, that's another clear indicator that your circulation needs a little assistance. When your extremities are chilly, it can be incredibly difficult for your entire body to achieve a state of relaxation. So rub your hands together briskly, as if you're trying to generate warmth, then cup them gently over your feet, imparting a little warmth. It's a quick, simple fix, but it can make a world of difference in helping your body relax enough to fall back into a truly restful state. And you know what? Science wholeheartedly supports this. Research indicates that when your hands and feet are warm, your body is able to fall asleep more rapidly. This is because your body's core temperature naturally begins to drop just before sleep initiates, and having warm extremities actually aids in this process. Therefore, a warm hand or foot acts as a gentle signal to your brain. We are ready to rest. These small, gentle movements may seem insignificant at first glance, but they serve as a quiet, comforting reminder to your body that it deserves to unwind, to release the accumulated stress it has been holding onto, and to let go of the tension that has been keeping you awake. Give yourself the precious gift of this 1-minute reset and allow your body to express its gratitude. 5. Calm your brain with sound. There you are, staring blankly at the ceiling at 3:58 a.m., feeling as though your mind has decided it's high time to run a marathon. Thoughts are ricocheting like frantic ping-pong balls inside your skull. Did I remember to lock the door? What's that incredibly important meeting tomorrow? Why did I say that utterly ridiculous thing back in 2019? You try to tell yourself to relax, but the more you attempt to hush your mind, the louder the internal noise becomes. You are wide awake, trapped in an endless, debilitating cycle of overthinking, desperately wishing for a moment of peace, but instead you remain stuck. The sweet, elusive release of sleep feels like a distant, unattainable dream. Does this internal monologue sound all too familiar? I know it does for me, and I suspect for many of you as well. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons to be useful, please comment 3 below to let me know you're still with me and actively engaged. When your mind goes into overdrive like this, attempting to force it into stillness is about as effective as trying to tame a tornado with a mere paper fan. It's incredibly frustrating, isn't it? But here's the liberating truth. It doesn't have to be this way. There exists a simple, soothing remedy that requires absolutely no willpower on your part. You no longer need to engage in a frustrating battle with yourself. All you need to do is tap into the profound power of sound. I promise you, the right kind of sound can act like a gentle, comforting hand, lulling your runaway thoughts back into a state of peaceful slumber. Forget about reaching for your phone. I know it's a powerful temptation, especially in this age of endless scrolling, but it's a dangerous trap. The dopamine rush you receive from scrolling only serves to fuel your mind's hyperactive state, pulling you further and further away from the possibility of sleep. Instead, let's focus on a few sonic shortcuts that will help you relax and drift off to sleep faster than you can even say, "Insomnia be gone." First on our list is pink noise. Now, you've probably heard of white noise. Think of it as static, like a television channel left on when there's no signal, a blanket of sound, but let's be honest, it can sometimes feel a little harsh and abrasive. Pink noise, on the other hand, is its gentler, sleep-loving cousin. Imagine the deeply calming sound of gentle rain tapping rhythmically on your window pane, the soft rustle of wind whispering through the trees, or the consistent ebb and flow of ocean waves. There's something inherently soothing about these natural sounds, isn't there? It's like nature's own perfect lullaby. The difference between pink and white noise is subtle but significant. Pink noise has the remarkable ability to soften those higher-pitched tones, wrapping you in a warmer, more soothing cocoon of sound. Why does this phenomenon occur? Science tells us that pink noise syncs perfectly with the natural rhythms of your brain waves, gently nudging them into the slower frequencies that are characteristic of deep, restorative sleep. A groundbreaking study conducted at Northwestern University in 2017 revealed that pink noise not only helps you fall asleep better, but can also significantly improve your memory recall the following day. Can you imagine waking up feeling refreshed, your mind clear and sharp, ready to embrace the day ahead? It truly is a game changer. I personally always keep a small speaker or a downloaded pink noise track readily accessible. The key is to keep the volume low, barely above a whisper, and allow the soft, steady rhythm of rain or ocean waves to gently blur your racing thoughts into a peaceful haze. Now, if pink noise doesn't quite resonate with you, Or if you find yourself in the mood for something a little more guided, there's always the option of a short sleep meditation. We're not talking about hour-long Zen marathons here. Just a brief, focused session of 5 to 10 minutes is all it takes to help you settle down. Picture this: a calm, reassuring voice, perhaps reminiscent of the soothing presence of Morgan Freeman, gently leading you through a guided relaxation exercise. You'll be encouraged to focus on your breath, then to consciously relax each part of your body, starting with your toes and gradually moving up through your ankles, calves, and so on. It's almost like a bedtime story specifically designed for adults, a quiet escape from the constant noise of the outside world. And the best part? It's incredibly effective because it gives your brain a simple, almost boring task to focus on. Something so calm and repetitive that it gently tires your mind and effectively prevents it from spiraling into worry and anxiety. The narrator's voice becomes your lifeline, gently pulling you away from the incessant mental chatter and guiding you back to the sanctuary of your bed, your safe space. You don't need to download any fancy or expensive apps for this. You'd be genuinely surprised how many excellent free resources are available on platforms like YouTube or through various podcasts. Just be sure to select those that avoid sudden loud advertisements or abrupt intros, as interruptions are the last thing you need when you're trying to relax. Test out a few options beforehand and find one that truly resonates with you. Keep the volume soft, just enough to hear the guidance, but not so loud that it jolts you awake. The ultimate goal is to allow the soothing voice to guide you slowly and gently out of your chaotic thought patterns and back into a state of peaceful, restful sleep. Isn't it truly amazing how something as simple as sound can have such a profound, transformative effect on your entire night? The next time you find yourself wide awake in the middle of the night, give these techniques a try. I've personally found that they work wonders in calming the mind and guiding you directly into the peaceful sleep you so richly deserve. It's like offering your brain a much-needed break, a little retreat from the constant demands of the world. Trust me, you absolutely deserve it. As we conclude our discussion today, I want to take a moment to reflect on what we've explored together. We've delved into the deep, intricate connection between our emotions and our physical bodies, understanding how those quiet moments, particularly in the early morning hours, can bring to light things we might be unconsciously avoiding or suppressing. We've learned that instead of allowing those unresolved emotions to fester and grow, we can actively choose to take a moment to check in with ourselves, to write down what's weighing on our minds, and to consciously release those heavy feelings. This is a simple yet incredibly powerful practice that has the capacity to make a world of difference in how effectively we manage stress, sadness, and emotional overload. Now, I am genuinely eager to hear from you. What is one specific insight or takeaway from this video that you intend to implement in your own life? Is it the practice of checking in with yourself when you wake up in the middle of the night? Or perhaps it's the simple yet liberating act of writing down your emotions as a way to process them. Whatever it may be, please share your thoughts in the comments section below. I am incredibly keen to learn what resonates most with you. And if you found this video beneficial and informative, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more valuable insights and practical tips. Your continued support means the world to us. Take good care, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.